the takeaways in my mind were that, the offense, I think, played well. We ran the ball well and we threw it well. We haven't had a turnover yet this season. So that's good offensive football. We got a lot of guys involved. We played multiple quarterbacks again. So we were happy with the offense. I think the biggest improvement was in special teams. Really big improvement, both on the coverage units, and our kickoff return game was, I think, without a touchdown, probably our best return game that I can remember. They did an exceptional job. And then defensively in the first half, we played extremely well and then kind of faded as the game went on. So that was a little disappointing, but Waynesburg's offense did a nice job. They have some weapons and can run and pass, so we'll work hard. I think the defense has the ability to play much better than they've shown, and I know they'll get better, each week. They're a great program, always have been. Mike does a great job with the program, and his coaches and players are exceptional. They beat a very good John Carroll team that we scrimmaged, so that was a great win for them and for the league. And I think it'll just get down to, as it usually does, can we not turn over the ball? Can we force turnovers? If we can do that, I think that'll be the key to a win. They're very good in all aspects of the game. They can run and pass, and defense, they force turnovers. Have some really good team speed. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing we've seen since we started playing them in 2014. They're a very good football team, and you're going to have to play very well to beat them.
My name is Nate Boone, first-year grad student enrolled in the Master's in Engineering and Management program here at Case. Just transferred from Dartmouth where I did my undergrad, and I play defensive line with the football team. After I finished with my undergrad at Dartmouth, Ivy doesn't let grad students play sports, so I entered the transfer portal, and I was just looking around and talking to schools and seeing who would be the best fit. And I took a visit to Case in, I think, December. And it was when I was visiting that I was like, okay, I think this is going to be, the best fit, as far as academics and athletics. Right now, with football and everything, I like to, see how that pans out. And then, so I have this year, then I have another year of eligibility, next year. So, I'm looking forward to that and, being around the guys, playing on the team. I'd like to see us be, PAC champions and, make a playoff run. Here, that would be nice. And then as far as what I'm going to do as far as my master's, so I'm currently working part-time right now for Collins Aerospace while I'm taking classes and get my degree. And so I can see myself just working there full-time as well. It's a fun job, really like it, and get to help people, so that's nice. When I was a kid, it was just like, oh, I'm good at math. And I didn't want to write papers. Surprise, surprise, engineers have to write papers, so I had to get out of that. It was that, and then just I really enjoyed problem solving. And then my freshman year of undergrad, I took my first coding class, and I sort of fell in love with the coding and the programming aspect of everything, and that sort of led me down to, as far as engineering, I do a lot with embedded systems and programming. There's 24 years between me and my oldest sister. So there's 9 girls and 3 boys in the family. So big family, but I had a lot of, examples to look up to, a lot of guidance, and, biggest thing is a lot of support, a lot of love from the family. And even now, my family, some of my biggest supporters, whether that's on the field or off the field. And it's just nice growing a big family, except for when I was little, all my sisters had to get their licks in while I was still small. It used to tip me a lot. Our coaches, they'll give us weight programs we can do, or as far as going to eat, or I'll meet with the nutritionist here. And it is very much so, if you're self-motivated, then it's really nice, and everything works out pretty good. And then just during practice, people will come, do the energy, nobody bring the energy, as we go through drills and everything, complaining, and it's a good group of guys to be around.